The more I grow within my age, the more I realize how bland and straightforward our society had grown through the years. Specifically speaking, the modern man lacks one essential core within themselves, which will help us climb the vines leading into the kind of life we yearn. That core being what is known today as passion. As much as how many times you've heard the word passion being thrown around, I still do think that it is underrated and that it deserves both more recognition and acknowledgement. Similar to having the desire of building an aesthetic physique, a huge fraction of us wants to have it. However, only a few actually gain it. What people don't realize is that passion comes within the trials and tribulations, and that to seek one's passion is already an act of improvement and self love. You have to realize that everyone, including you, has a passion. It's just that only a few of us takes the effort to search and hunt for it. Can't you imagine how depressing that is? To not make any attempts as to search your own passion is like not opening the presents you received during your birthdays. You will never know what is in store for you. Each one of us are born with the gift of passion. Within our hands, no matter what you believe in this world, we hold a strong drive of ambition inside ourselves. An ambition that seeks thirst for the dew of passion. Heck, each one of us is born with this hunger and drive to look for it. However, our society wishes to castrate any remaining glimpse of passion to be found within us, turning our abstract thinking into a full linear one, thus altering each one's path from something we want to something that society does. This is the reason as to why our childhood dreams are far more ambitious compared to the ones we have now. Sure, some are realistic and impossible, but one thing's for sure, and it's that most of us are way more passionate and ambitious when we were young. It's because of the fact that we recognize our passion more than today. We never really had the word passion circling in on our minds before. However, we were more determined when it comes to the things we want to do in our lives, even if those dreams were naive or even pathetic. I believe I've never met a kid that wished to be an accountant or an engineer. This is not a way of me to say that both these professions are inferior. They could sometimes offer a good amount of income and opportunities. But I am confident that most people, especially within my home country, chose careers such as those not because of the reason that they were passionate about the craft, but because of the fact that it's what they think is better for them. These individuals would often work and spend their energy on things that they don't even enjoy, just to earn those paychecks, which makes them believe that they are heading towards an upward direction, not knowing that they are only spinning in circles. I have a massive respect towards these individuals for the contributions they make on our society and community as a whole. However, I pity them a lot, for these are mostly the types of people which had failed to find nor pursue their passion whilst they had the advantage. The ambitions they've had before when it comes to exploring themselves and the things they've actually wanted to do within the span of their lives are now non existent. To the point where we trick ourselves with the belief that we never really had the passion. That passion is not for everyone. Passion is a skill instilled upon us ever since we were young, and the only way of improving it is by searching for it. Our hunt for it had already started ever since we were young. We've tried a bunch of things from arts, music, or even literature. Of course, we still haven't found it during those periods of our life, but it sure as hell made us recognize the things we'd potentially want to do for the rest of our lives. Because you see, every interest we develop through our lives could be a potential candidate towards our own passion, thus proving that we've been given a mission of searching for it ever since we were born in this world. There might be spikes throughout your journey, such as mental, emotional, health, or financial issues. But remember that no matter how many times life beats the living out of you, it could never remove your passion. And if you ever feel like you're alone in this journey, remember that you are not. There are people out there like me searching for their own passion. It had been months for me since I've started this journey, and I have the humility to say that I still haven't found it till this day. But a passion which is found too quickly is probably not a good one. In conclusion, every one of us has a passion. You just have to look for it, for passion never goes after you. It waits for you.